all right. Hey. Shalom, shalom. We'll get started in just a hot second. Real quick. We about to get started. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble's on the horizon. Get a sound check. All right. Get a sound check. 144. Hey, shalom. Let's go. It's time to go, buddy. Sound check. 144. Hey, shalom. All right. Well, let's go. Shalom. Means peace unto you. It's kind of like saying assalamu alaikum, you know. Shalom is Hebrew for peace be unto you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Badash, double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much respect, as always, to the brothers that are teaching, starting with the 144,000 elect, which are men. The 144,000 are men. And to the innumerable elect, shalom, and hey. Before we get started, go into some news real quick. Like I mentioned, Jacob's trouble. What does that mean? Jacob is in trouble. Well, redundancy is part of this ministry. Being redundant, going over things over and over again. A good teacher will reiterate over and over again. Jacob's trouble, what does that mean? He's going to be in trouble. What do you mean Jacob in trouble? These people here, 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are in trouble. Most Israelites are in trouble. They don't even know it. But those of us of the hopeful elect, we know what's coming. Esau is about to come down with great wrath. So these migrants that are coming from Venezuela, Panama, Cuba. By the way, Cuba, the lights are out, power. the Cubans, most of the Cubans are dark people from the tribe of Manasseh. See that? They have no lights. The power went out. And there's the tornado coming toward Cuba. And you know that area already got hit. Like Florida already got hit with a storm, right? But what I'm saying is, that's a small glimpse of Jacob's trouble. Just hearing about a storm coming your way is quite disconcerting. And the lights out, imagine that. You in the dark and tornado is coming for your ass. So, but a lot of these Israelites are people that are coming over the border are Israelites. It's like a lot of these are Israelites coming over, and a lot of them are going to be delivered here in America, but a lot of them are going to be destroyed as well, 2/3. I just saw, I'm going to do a news and scriptures video, maybe tomorrow I'll post it. Donald Trump said in an interview, if he's elected, which I believe he is, I can't see this stank ass dot head Kamala Harris. Nah, I can't see her being the president. I see Trump being the next president. It doesn't matter who's the next president. It's a win-win as far as concerned, and those of us who believe in this doctrine, it's a win-win. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, I believe Donald Trump's going to be the next president. What he said was that he's going to deport a lot of the migrants that are coming over here. He's going to deport them. Now, and with military, bro. With the military armed patrolling the streets. I got the video. I'm going to play it. I'm going to put the officer tomorrow morning going into what he's promising. That's Jacob's trouble, bro. Guns, these, what is it? These UN soldiers are here in America. There's something called the UN Pact Agreement, okay? It's believed, I believe this, that the city of the United States has been compromised. It's been given over to the UN. And also the WHO, World. Hey, brother, how you doing? Shalom. Shalom to you. Boarded. I can see you. Thank you, brother. Good seeing you, bro. So my comment board is on point. I had to update my my damn YouTube, you know. But anyway, what I'm saying is Donald Trump is promising to deport the migrants, bro, that are coming over here. That's one of his campaign promises. Now that's Jacob's trouble. Think about it, because he said that he's going to use the military, right? Armed military to patrol the streets. Oh, shit. I mean, if that ain't Jacob's trouble, I don't know what is. Listen, these migrants coming in, right? From Mexico, for instance, from Venezuela, Panama, Bolivia, Argentina, all this shit. These UN soldiers, when they see it's called Venezuelan, they're not gonna know the difference between a Venezuelan that's from Venezuela, a migrant, or one that's living here. Gonna know the difference. So this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. They're gonna put us up, putting us in FEMA camps, right? But I believe, and also there's something called the DOD, Department of Defense, and I did a video maybe last week, a couple of days ago. They also now, it's believed, I believe this, they have, what is it? They can use force, military force, on the American citizens for any reason, whether it's kind of uprising. You know it's going to be all hell's going to break loose real soon, bro. And it's probably going to happen during the next president, which is, I believe, Donald Trump, whatever you want to call him. I believe he's going to be the next president. Sometimes his administration, or it could be Kamala, I don't know. But I believe it's going to be Donald Trump. During his administration, all hell's going to break loose, I believe. Okay? I've been saying, and I was hoping that within the next few months, something could major take place, you see? Yes, sir, Superman. Oh, man, that's something to look forward to, man. Those spiritual abilities, we're going to need them, okay? And some of the elect are going to receive them. Some of the spiritual abilities. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these young men with these cars. Yeah, I was a young punk at one time myself, man. Had these loud pipes and shit. Anyway, damn. So, like I was saying, basically, I believe something's going to take place during the next president's, whoever it may be, administration, okay? And it's going to be major. This is Jacob's trouble. This is what I'm going to go into a little bit. Let's do this. So yeah, the DOD, slack it. What I was saying was, before I was rudely interrupted, the DOD, the Department of Defense, it's believed that they have authorization to use force. So that, combined with the UN Pact Agreement, and what Donald Trump said in a recent interview about how he's going to use military to deport people, bro. Deport these migrants, bro. So end up, you see what I'm saying? See, you see that? This is a concerted effort to come after us. What I believe, though, all right, real quick, then I'm gonna get started. What I believe that Esau, he's not interested necessarily in deporting the Israelites here. You know why? Because he knows and understands biblical prophecy, not to the extent that some of us have, but he understands, he knows that America is going to be destroyed with nuclear missiles. He knows this. So he wants to destroy us with him. You see, if Esau's going to go down, right? He's going to take us with him. You see, and also his New World Order. He's trying to establish that. And he's hoping that he'd be able to fill his belly, like it says in Job. You see, with his New World Order, he can establish his New World Order, right? NWO. I gotta be careful because they've been clipping brothers' videos. They've been messing with my videos, muting the sound on it and all this shit, messing with people's comments. So that's all going into the family of the word, man. That's a thing as well, the family of the word. Pretty soon we ain't gonna be out here, bro. When Jacob's trouble is unleashed, how the hell we gonna be out here? We ain't gonna be out here. Hell no. There'll be some areas brothers gonna be still, you know, teaching, but the internet. In fact, there's an article that I didn't finish reading it last week, and I did a news video. I'm gonna read it in the next video I do, not this that's coming up, but the next one after. Going into that, how they want to monitor and control this misinformation, and they're gonna fine people money if they get out of line. So anyway, what was that? It was something else I had. Okay, so yeah, the UN Pact agreement. Okay, so this looks like Jacob's trouble is going to be happening real soon. So we got the word, right? Jacob's trouble. The MOTB, World War III, right? Just the name of it, right? And also the major prophecy is the coming of Yahushua. That's what I want to see. I did a video yesterday, man. I love going into that. I do quite a few videos going into that because there's so many scriptures. But I love going into the war of the worlds, right? That's going to be a reality. Yeah, it's going to be an alien invasion, spaceships. You're going to see a so-called black man coming down in the chariots. Read 2 Ezra 13. Coming down in a vehicle. Why do you think they got a Space Force? Why do you think they made these movies, Independence Day and all this stuff? And so then it's gonna be the 4th of July, nuclear missiles. So anyway, let me get this. Let me stop running my mouth. 2 Ezra 2 and 7. And hold on. Let me see if I want to go up just a taste. Bear with me just a sec. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Starting 27. No, starting verse 26. 2 Ezra 26. It says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among." Verse 27, it says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble," see, Jacob's trouble, right? "When the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou will be merry and have abundance." Meaning the elect is going to be, we're going to be excited. We're going to be giving thanks and praise to Yahushua. See, while the 2/3, they're going to be crying. They're going to be weeping, right? Let me get you this. Isaiah 65 and 13. Let's see. Let's start up a bit. Man. Let's start at verse 12. It reads, Isaiah 65:12. It says, therefore will I to the sword. Now who's that? You. That's going to be numbered to the sword. The 2/3. Therefore I will number you to the sword, all bow down to the slaughter. Now the Lord is taking one last swipe at Israel, right? The 2/3. Now's the time. The closer we get to these prophets, like always, we're watchmen, right? We're watching. We're paying attention. That's why I do those news and scriptures videos. I'm just bringing out information. You can take it and do what you want with it. But we're paying attention to what's happening around us. And we also are measuring the times diligently, like it says in 2nd Ezra. How we measure the times through these scriptures. This Bible is like a measuring rod. You can measure the time. Like you can see it's like a ruler. Verse 1, 2, 3, all right down to 12, right? So we see these things coming. And the Lord is taking one swipe. One final swipe at Israel. Hey, brother. Huh? Do I what? I can't hear you. I can't understand you. Nah, you too. So anyway, all right, brother. So anyway, you young Israelites, bro. So anyway, like I said, what was I saying? Damn, lost my train of thought. So anyway, yeah, the Lord's taking one swipe at Israel. Okay, so now's the time to repent. Now is the time to be focused. I want the kingdom, bro. This is where I don't want. Like what King David said. One of my greatest fears is the Lord taking away His Holy Spirit from me. I don't want that to happen. Hell no. This is where I want to be. Okay, I don't want to go back into the world, man. So the Lord could take this from me, and I want that to happen. So, and I know what's going to happen if that happens. The Lord's going to kill myself. Okay, I don't know if I'm of the elect. Lord willing, I am. See, and Lord willing, those of you who are watching, you are as well. But this is to be focused. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But we are being afflicted right now, so we don't have to be afflicted with those everything else. One of the brothers was saying, I was listening to him the other day, the Lord, He could kill you, right, in Jacob's trouble, right? One of the 2/3, right? And then, right when he come back, He can bring them back. Bring them back. And have another, and get the missiles as well. See? Some of these 2/3, they're gonna go through all shit, all the Jacob's trouble, all the famine, all the whatever. And at the very end, get the missiles. You see? So it's about to get a little bit sporty out here, man. This word, seeing and listening to the news, like and listen to what it said just recently, and what this UN Pact agreement and the DOD, the whole thing. That's let me know that we're very close to Jacob's trouble. You see that? So here, let me finish reading. Isaiah 65:12, it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, the Israelites, right? And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. I said all. Everybody in America is going to die. And nobody's going to make it out of here. But because ye all should bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, right? This is what's happening now, right? I'm calling. Ye did not answer. See? Spake. Talking about through His prophets, right? That's how the Lord speaks, through the prophets, right? When I spake, ye did not hear. Didn't understand. This word is like a foreign language to the 2/3. This is a song. Like the scriptures say, this is a song that they sang a new song talking about this word. But they don't understand this song, you know. This is like Chinese or Cantonese or some shit to them. They hear this and then they just keep on up the street. When I heard this, I was like, whoa, ooh, that's I right away I took to it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this is great. And I kept listening. So the Lord speaks through his prophets. It's like he's channeling himself. It's like those radios, you know. You can hear it, you can't see the guy, but he's speaking through the radio. But we like those radios, you know. The Lord speaks through us, bro. A lot of times when I'm doing this, I feel like I'm possessed. Like I feel like this. And I watch these videos. Sometimes I get edified off my own damn videos. I'm being serious. So I'm watching because I want to see, you know, if I made a mistake and said something or said something, I want to correct it. What I'm saying is, a lot of times I feel like I'm possessed. You know, suck it. And but that's the Spirit of the Lord speaking through his men, okay? And he's always done that. It says, when I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose what wherein I delighted not, you see? And ultimately, if the elect don't heed to this, the Lord just blocked them. See, we say the word here means to hearken, right? You can hear something, but you may not understand. Like Chinese, he said, I hear Arabic, but I can't understand these. Look at this. Let me go back to 2nd Ezra. I have a lot of. It says 2nd Ezra 2:27. It says, "Be not weary in the day of trouble, Jacob's trouble, right? And heaviness cometh. Others shall weep," right? Meaning these 2/3, they're gonna be. Listen, they're gonna be going through it, bro. Others, those are those others. Others shall weep and be sorrowful. About the elect, right? Shall be merry and have abundance, right? Have abundance of food, water, things that we need. In fact, let me get that. Let me go back to Isaiah 65:13. It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, my servants shall eat." See, the 144 and the innumerable multitude, right? We're gonna eat, and we're gonna have. Some of us are gonna have spiritual abilities. Some of us are gonna have. Some of us are gonna have a little bit less. You see that? I don't know exactly how the Lord's gonna do these things, but all I do know, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, this deliverance is gonna far exceed the ancient Egyptian deliverance, and that was an amazing deliverance. I mean, the Lord parted come on, man. Can you believe that? Imagine the Lord's going to do this time. He's going to take us out of here in spaceship. It says, "Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but behold, my servant shall rejoice." See that? "Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." You see that? And I'm rejoicing now, bro. See, we already got the victory. Yes, sir. We gonna get the glory, bro. Yahushua gonna get his first. See, he gotta get his before we get ours. You see, the Lord's gotta get his first, man. And then we're gonna get ours. You see, and you notice it's gonna be a similar thing. Like the Lord was taken up, right? What was that in Acts chapter? I think it's chapter 1. And he was taken up, and the disciples, they looked up. He was in a spaceship. And then he went to the spirit realm, right? He got a new body. He's coming back with a glorious body. Well, we're gonna be taken up. And we're gonna come back the same like manner, right? It's a similar thing, you see. And we also partaking in the afflictions of Yahushua. I go into these all the time. We're sharing and partaking in the affliction. Look at your afflictions, whatever you're going through, ailments, things of that nature. That's a good thing. See that? In fact, Let me just go ahead and get that real quick. I know I got I got to get it. Let's see. Bear with me just a sec. Right? My father, he used to beat my ass when I was young, right? And I didn't like it. But when I got older, I see what he was doing, right? You know? So if the Lord is afflicting you now, right? He's dealing with you. It says here in Hebrews 12, and let me see if I want to go up just a taste. Oh man, I gotta go up. Start at verse 5. Hebrews, no, say Hebrews, eh? Hebrew Israelites. Esau, he's a Hebrew. He's a Hebrew Edomite. he's Shemitic, just like we're Shemitic, Esau Shemitic. I believe also Elam, Ishmael, they're Shemitic. From that line, right? Noah, remember Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, we come from the Shemitic line, but there's other lines like Shemitic, but we are the chosen line. Okay, we're the chosen lineage. So Esau is he's our brother, right? So he's going to be Shemitic as well. He's going to be Hebrew. And I'm going to touch on this a little bit on Esau. Got to go on. Got to get it. Got to get on him once again. That's the way it's got to be. But the Lord is, if you're being chastised, you're going through it. Listen, man, if you're living it up, having a good old time, things are great. You ain't part of the elect, bro. You like P. Diddy when he's in jail. Well, they say he's in jail. I don't believe he's in jail. I don't believe he is. But people like him, people like Unsexy Red, Walking Living Dead, all these other celebrities, these black celebrities, they got their consolation, man. They ain't going through shit. But they maybe they are now. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if you are, if you love this world and you're great, you got a yacht, all this shit, got big stacks of money, holding it to your face, to your ear, like he's calling somebody, all that stupid shit. You ain't of the elect, bro. See, the elect is going through it, bro. I know I am. I admit it. Oh, hell yeah. But I love it. Because I know that the Lord is dealing with my ass. That's just the condition of the battle. We're soldiers in this thing. Okay? That's how I look at myself. Let me get you this. Hold on. Let me get you this. Let me do this. Let me get you this first in Matthew 24:13. It says, "But that shall endure unto the end, the same should be saved." See? So we got to endure. Keep going. Don't stop. Just go. Just don't even think about it. Just focus. That's all I'm thinking about is the kingdom, bro. The straight gate. Going through the straight gate, right? I ain't going through the wide. That's the easy. Oh, no. Why you want it easy? Let me get you this. We're sold, right? It says here in 2 Timothy 3:5, it says, "Thou therefore hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach." You see? Verse 4, it says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life," see, "that he may please him who have chosen him to be a good soldier." You see? We are soldiers behind enemy lines, bro. And even says it in Ezekiel 37, a great army is being risen up, and great fear is falling upon the nobles. Scripture say, let me get you this. And I'm gonna go back to Hebrews. I haven't forgotten about Hebrews. But let me get you this. Let me get you. The elites are shaking right now, bro. They should be. They in those bunkers. Nice and cozy down there. Because they know this is going to destroy America. Isaiah 13 and let's see. Starting verse 2, it says, lift ye up a banner up upon the high mountain. See this? What is this banner? This is the Bible, bro, the scriptures. And what is this high mountain? Esau, remember? Mount Seir. He's in the cave. He likes being in the mountains. Up on the Grand Canyon. I see Edomite. I've been to the Grand Canyon. That motherfucker's something. That's one hell of a sight. Let me tell you. I was looking at my going over the rails, bro. What the fuck you doing that for? Stay behind the ropes. That's what it's there for. You hear all kind of people dying, falling off the Grand Canyon. No side, bro. These people go over the ropes. But he loves the mountains. I saw a video, Mount Everest. That's crazy, man. I wouldn't go nowhere near it. I saw a video. They got people, dead bodies all up on Mount Everest. People died, all and they can't retrieve them because it's too dangerous. I saw a video of an Edomite videoing a guy falling down the mountain, just all the way down the damn climbing up, and he saw a guy coming down. And it was two guys. The other guy didn't want to look. Like, goddamn. The other guy was filming it. But that's Esau. That's his nature. He loves that. That's what he does. We ain't like that. In fact, let me get you something. Climbing mountains and going up, all this shit. I wouldn't go up there. What the hell you want? Stay home. Let me get you this. That's Jake. We don't do that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find this. It's in Genesis. Let me get you this. Hold on. I'll touch on Esau's stank ass. Look at this. Genesis 25 and 27. It reads, we'll start at 27. It says, and the boys grew. Talking about Esau and Jacob, right? And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the, see this? A man of the field. What is that? What is that field? A man of the world. You see? Let me get that. I gotta get it. Hold on. I'm all over the place today. Let me get you this. Those of you who've been listening going, but so Esau loves to travel and go to the mountains, all this type of stuff. The field is the world. Matthew 8 says, the field is the world. See? Some of you that are watching, you should be following along. Got your sword, open it up, whatever. Get your phone out, or whatever. And follow along, bro. Save these scriptures. You should have these in your head. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times. We might not have these phones. We might not have, like I always bring my Bible. I always bring my Bible and my Apocrypha with me, just in case, you know. But a lot of these scriptures up here, I can recite them. But it says the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom. Who's that? The Israelites, right? But the tares are the children of the wicked. So the point is that the field is the world. And Esau, he never keep it at home. He's all going, you get that? I'm sorry, the spirit is taking me here, man. I had another route. I knew this was going to happen. But he takes you to another direction. Let me get you this. Yeah, let me get you this. I think it's in Habakkuk, right? I think it's in Habakkuk or Habakkuk 2 and 5. Esau he's the man of the field, going out. He's nosy. He wants to be inquisitive. He's all in everybody's business. You see what he's doing now? He's over there in the Middle East, as they call it, all over the world. He's supposed to be in Mount Seir. It says here, Habakkuk 2 and 5 at home, right? Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, right? He is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. See? You see that? Neither keepeth at home. Enlarges his desires hell. See? And is as death. and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see that? He wants to, yeah, he wants to prove his little baby nuts. He got nuts like raisins. You saw it. Esau, boy, I'm tell you. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because you know they used to whack off our. See this tree? They used to hang us on trees like this, bro. You know, I know you know this, but they would whack off our. Listen, man, I spent my whole life trying to keep shit away from this area, man. This is the thrill zone, man. I don't want nothing to get that near there. Imagine you having that whack. If you look at some of the pictures, you do it now. Go on Google, and you Google you'll see a lot of brothers, their pants is down, and they whacked off the brothers' penis envy. Jealous of us. See? They I'm telling you. But Esau, we gonna get you in the kingdom. We're gonna get you good, man. But yeah, so he never is the point. Now let's go back to Genesis 25 and 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. See this? See, he's doing that now, right? Hunting, going out and killing these elks and all that. Put them on a wall. I one day, I used to be a delivery day driver, right? And I had on my trailer, I had a box. It was about this, and it was light. I was pushing it around in my trailer, you know, trying to get it out. I looked at the label that said the address. I recognized it, so I went. When I got there, it was an office building, and when I walked through the door, this is Esau. Listen to this. The first thing I saw was dozens of heads of deers, elks, bears, all on the wall, man, in his office. Right then, I knew what it was, box, right? And so this Edomite comes out. He said, "Can I help you, sir?" I said, "Hey, I'm looking for such and such." And he said, "Oh, he's right there." And he went and got him. And this old crispy cracker, this old white man comes out, old, like he's like 60 something old. And I said, "I got a package for you." He said, "Oh yeah, pull up to the side of the building. There's a roll-up door. I pull over to the side." I said, "I'm already there." That's why I already opened the door up. He opened up the gate, and I had a lift gate, you know, and I, you know, brought it into the warehouse for him. And he asked me, he said, "You know what this is?" I said, "Yeah, let me guess." He said, "Yeah." He opened it up. It was a elk. They kill those animals. They cut the head off and they send it to a taxidermist or some shit, and they stuff it, I guess, with newspapers or something. I don't know what you know what I'm saying? Ain't out. There's people that do that shit. Esau. He told me. I looked at it. I was like, "God damn." No, look, I'm looking at this shit. He said, "My wife did this up in Alaska." I said, "God damn, your wife? Your wife did this?" His wife, bro. Even the Edomite woman does it. Kills these animals and shit on the African safaris. They kill the zebras. They kill the goddamn giraffes and shit. And then they sit by. That's Esau, man. I couldn't do that. I couldn't bring myself to kill unless I had to eat. Did you know that giraffes are lawful to eat? Oh yeah, you can eat you can eat it. It's biblical. I'm telling you, man. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna take his crispy daughters. You know, listen, I ain't that much into the white woman, but I'm sure there'll be some of them. Hey, they already flocking to us. You know, they know what's up. Esau sees us. That's what when he looks at us, he thinks about down here. What up? I'm like, what are you thinking about that for, man? You know he's a flambe by nature. So anyway, that was the story about that. I thought that was the guy's wife, and she's like 80 years old. Shit. But anyway, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. See, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. See, so we don't do that. We don't go out. to the world like that. We chill. We like to chill. I know I do. Hey, like yesterday, I was just chilling all day. I mean, I did, some work. Whenever I don't always, meaning chilling, meaning I was just kind of just taking it easy. I didn't go nowhere, but I was busy with the scriptures, doing work related to the ministry, right? I'm always, so we just like to chill. That's us. But anyway, let's go back to Hebrews though. Let's go back to Hebrews. Come back to Genesis. Let's do this. Going into that chastisement, right? It says here in Hebrews 12:5, it reads, "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh of children, as unto children, Slaki, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor when thou art rebuked of him." You see? Don't despise it. Just go with it. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not nice. It's not pleasant. But it's for our benefit. These tough times is what makes you who you are, especially as men. Okay, if you had it easy your whole life, you're soft. No, the Lord is trying to harden, bro. For these times that's coming. You see that? It says in verse 6, "Whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth," see, "and scourges every son whom he receiveth." You see? Read that again. It says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth." You see? We all know what that word means, right? Verse 7, it says, "If ye endure," listen, "if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons." You see? "For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?" You see? Verse 8, it says, whoa, look at this. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards," you see, "and not sons," you see. So, yeah, they may be going, hey, listen, man, you're gonna suffer either way in this world. You're gonna suffer either way. So imagine suffer for righteousness' sake. You follow what I'm saying? We ain't going through all this for nothing. It's a great reward coming. It says in verse 9, it says, "Furthermore, fathers of our flesh," talking about our actual earthly father, right? Furthermore, we've had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and them reverence, shall we not much rather be in subjection to the Father of spirits," see, "and live," see this? So our own fathers corrected us, and we gave them, like I just did. I said earlier, I do the same with the Heavenly Fathers, you see. Yahweh Bam Yahushai. Let's see. Okay, so that's it. So now let's see. I'll maybe come back to Genesis, Matthew's. Let's see. Got that. So now let's bear with me just a sec. Look at this. Back to Jacob's trouble, right? Let me get you this. Psalms 50:15, right? And it reads, I want to go up. Let's start in verse 14. Point is in 15, right? It reads, "Offer unto the Most High thanksgiving and pay thy vow." Verse 15, it says, "And call upon me in the day of trouble." See, trouble, right? You gotta have the names, right, to know to call on, right? You can't call him Jesus Christ, Jesus Cross, Jesus Christos, Jesus Christ. He ain't gonna respond to that. Even if you know the name, and if you're not the elect, the Lord's not gonna respond, right? If you're of the elect and you have the name, then you're good. And call upon me in the day of trouble. Call upon him, right? Pray. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me, right? Let's do this. Let me go back and read this, because I haven't finished this up yet. In Isaiah. Okay. Let's go back to Isaiah 65 and 13. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, ye should be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye should be thirsty. Behold, my servants, but ye should be ashamed. Why are they going to be ashamed? Because they heard this message and they turned the shoulder. They did not sit at all the council, right? They mocked and scoffed. Verse 14, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation. You see? Now, if you go, no said we're going to eat, right? So if you go to, where is that? Let me get you something real quick. Let's see. Just like in ancient Egypt, right? When we was in the wilderness, when Moses went into the wilderness, right? That whole scenario, we built those pyramids. I don't know how, but we built those pyramids, bro. Those pyramids are amazing. It's actually believed that those pyramids were conductors. It's like they used them to harness energy. And I don't believe this, but they said that it's believed, I should say, that in one of the pyramids, they had the Ark of the Covenant to power it. And I don't believe that, because the Ark of the Covenant, that's no joke. You don't want to fuck with that. We seen the movie Indiana Jones, right? Well, I believe Esau actually, but you can't touch it. In fact, only a Levite priest could touch it. So that's why they had those wood posts. But those pyramids, they were covered with limestone. They didn't look the way they look now. Okay, but we built those. So anyway, the ancient Egypt kingdom was an amazing kingdom because we built it. But that captivity, Egypt means bondage. Captivity in Egypt and us leaving and going into the wilderness, that's all was a foreshadowing of today. The wilderness today is America. You see, Egypt today is America. You see that? Yahushua had the chariot. He was following the Lord in his chariot. He created a light. I'm not going to get it, but he created a light so we can see. Then he created darkness behind so our enemies wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that was all a foreshadowing right there. When that chariot was illuminating our path, that reminds me of a scripture. In fact, let me get that. Like I said, that was a foreshadowing. Even the rock, when Moses smite the rock and water came out, that water symbolized the living water. And the rock is Yahushua. But the chariot and the rock was Yahushua, and the living waters that spilled out onto the dry ground. That's the dry bones. That's us. See how there's a play on words in the scriptures. You see that? And I might get it. I might get that Isaiah when it goes into that, Lord willing. But that was a foreshadowing of things. Even the chariot illuminating the wilderness at night, so we can see that wilderness today is America. And you know that Yahushua was in that chariot, and he's the Word, right? Look at this. Psalms 119 and 105. It says, "None thy word is a lamp unto my feet." See, the Lord had that chariot lit so we can see where we were going. But this is also talking about today. The Lord is not here with us physically. His presence, His Spirit is here. This Word is here. The chariots are here. But this Word is like a light for us. See, so we can see. See, follow what I'm saying? What's coming? These prophecies, Jacob's trouble, and all the rest. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So that was a foreshadowing of today. Let's see. So also, I just read, right, the servants are going to eat, right? Same thing in the ancient Egypt. The Lord fed us, right, with manna, right? If you go here to John 6 and 31, it says, "Our fathers did eat manna in the desert." See, in the wilderness, right? This was in when we was released, the Lord took us out of Egypt, right? So the Lord fed us. A foreshadowing today. Our servants are going to eat. You see, we're going to drink. See that? Water coming out of the rock. The Lord's going to feed us. See that? See how there's a play on words? Notice there's another one, a foreshadowing. Isaac, right? Well, Isaac is Yahushua. How do you know that, man? Oh, I tell you how I know. First of all, he gave the blessing of rulership to Esau. Only a great king could do that. See that? He, two manner of people, two nations came out of his loins, bro. One black, so-called, and one white. You know, Jacob and Esau, right? Esau came out red like a garment. That right there is a dichotomy. That's a balance. White, black, good, evil, right? Two manner of people, right? Get Malachi 1 and 4, and Jacob is the righteous. See that? So the Lord is about balance. See that? But that's how we know that Isaac is Yahweh's. Only a supernatural being could do that. And remember, let me see. Let me see this. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Let me get you this. Bear with me just a sec. So another way you know that Yahushua was Isaac was Yahushua was because of what happened. His father, right, Abraham, right, took him. He was commanded to sacrifice him. And he took him up to the I can't remember where it was. He took him, and he was commanded to sacrifice him on an altar. Remember? The angel, just when Abraham was about to kill Isaac, the angel came and said, "Stop." He stopped him, right? Stopped him from sacrificing him. See, sacrificial lamb. The Yahushua. He's the lamb. That was a foreshadowing that Isaac will come back in incarnation as Yahushua to be sacrificed. You see, so there's a play on words, but but the Lord is going to feed us. We're going to drink. It's the same thing happened in the ancient Egypt, in the desert, in the wilderness. It says John 6:31. It says, "Our fathers did eat manna in the desert, in the wilderness." Right, as it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat. You see. So And it says, if you keep going, it says, then Yahweh shall say unto them, you, Moses, gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father gave you the true from heaven. See this? Who's that bread? The Lord was reigning in the chariot. The manna was coming out of. See that? That was Yahweh Shai dropping that food down for us. The bread, right? Manna is bread, right? But Yahweh Shai is known as the living bread. Let me get you that. See how there's a play on words? Yeah, let me get you this. See how there's a play on words? Look at this. Yahweh Shai was in that chariot, and he dropped the manna, that bread, right, from the ship, from the chariot. John 6:51, it says, see this? Which came down from heaven. See? I am the living bread, which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live. And the bread that I will give in my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. You see? It says in verse 50, this is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof. So, see, there's a play on words, you see? Things that are written aforetime for our learning. Things happen. I like that. So anyway, and this is, now let's do this. Let's go back. It says in John, it says, for the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world. And who's that world? The world of Israel, right? Hey, Shalom, brother. Welcome. So, it says, for the bread of the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven. This is Yahweh Shai. And giveth life unto the world. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. As I said unto them, I am the bread of life. So there's a play on words in these scriptures. All right. And brother did put up. What I'm talking about is there was in ancient Egypt, when we was in the wilderness, Yahweh Shai was, right? Remember? And he dropped manna, which is bread, from the chariot. The chariot was leading us through the wilderness. And the Lord fed us. And the same thing is with Jacob's trouble. You see that? That wilderness is representative or indicative of America today. See, it was a foreshadowing. So we're gonna eat during Jacob's trouble, bro. We're gonna drink. Don't worry about. Okay? This is exciting for me. I love it. If you like it, if you're in the drilling and junkie like myself, I love it. Let's go. I'm ready for this thing to happen now. But we gotta be patient. Okay, we're almost done though. So you're coming in a little late. But you may want to watch it later on when it, downloads to YouTube. But now let me do this. Since I'm on this, right? Let's do this. Let me see if I can find it. Like I also mentioned earlier, when Moses struck the rock, right? That rock was Yahweh Shai. And water came out. That was the living waters, right? And that water came out onto the desert. That desert is us, the dry bones, right? So let me do this. Let me see if I can find this. So there's a play on words. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let's see. Let's see. Dry ground. I think it's Isaiah 44. Okay. Here we go. Listen to this. Those of you who've been listening to these videos to the brothers, the apostles, you know about these scriptures. But there's the play on words in these scriptures. This is that when we was in the wilderness, that was a foreshadowing of America. We were wandering around in the desert for 40 years, right? We were wandering around in America. Didn't know we was Israelites, right? The chosen by Izarah Yasharahla. We didn't know who the hell we was. Black, African American, Native American. What the hell are you talking about? African American? Are you fucking nuts? America's only been in existence for a little over 200 years. Who were we called before? We're not African American. Africa's way over there, and America's way over here. How the hell we were living in Africa, right? As refugees, 70 AD, we got kicked out, right? Negro land. We was on the West Coast, chilling, and all of a sudden here comes Esau with his stank ass, coming to get us. Took us on those ships. Once again, that's what it says, Deuteronomy 28, right? You put us on ships. We fit the prophecies. I mean, now we're here in America, right? So listen to this. Let's go down to verse. There's a lot of meat. Let's see. Let's start in verse 1. Isaiah 44:1, it reads, Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen, that the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. Listen to this. He says, For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty. See this? Now, pour water on you. What are you talking about? Pour water on somebody when you're thirsty? You're supposed to drink it, right? No, this is talking about the living waters. Okay, the word. Okay, like we was talking about in ancient Egypt, with Moses hit the rock. Okay, this is talking about the water, the living waters today. Okay, Ezekiel 37, the dry bones, right? What are those bones? Dry? Can they live again? Bones live again. It's talking about the people who don't know who the hell they are, wandering around in the wilderness like we did in ancient time. It says, For I will pour water upon him, the living water, that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. You see, that dry ground is the mind, is our mind. We didn't know who we were, bro. This is going into our mind. This word, let me get you something. You digest this word with your mind, bro. It's food for the belly and food mind, right? When you learn, this is why you gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful what you're looking at, and what because your mind is like soil. You see, like a young child. You have to become children again, right? Everything we learned in the world, other philosophies and doctrines, other wines, we had to push that out of our mind and relearn this word. Keep your eyes single. This is all I focus on. No other doctrines. So, let's see. There was something I wanted to get. It says, maybe to come back, Lord willing. It says, for our water. Oh, yeah. So, let me get you this. Salaki. Yeah, let me get you this. Hold on. Let's see. They'll prove it to you. So this water, living waters, is being poured. Is an allegory. It's a metaphor for our minds being nourished. That dry desert is our minds, and we absorb this word, right? The Lord Yahweh Shem Yashah, he downloads this information to our pineal gland. It says here in 1 Corinthians 6 and 13, it says meats for the belly. See this? Meaning for your mind, right? And belly for the meats. Talking about your stomach, you see? But the Most High should destroy it, both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord. And you see? So the point is that it's meats for the belly. Talking about meats for your mind. The word. We eat this word. We digest this word. See? So if you go back to Isaiah 44, it says, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground, right? Our mind, and will pour my spirit of seed and my blessing upon thine offspring. See that? verse 4, it says, this is a coded message. This is a metaphor. This is an allegory. And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses. Now, hold on. Let me get you this. God damn. Get you this. Shit. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get you this. Let me get you this. Isaiah 55. Let's start in verse 7. The point is in verse further down. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord. See? And he will have mercy upon him, and to our power abundantly pardon. So only the elect is going to return, right? Verse 8, it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You see? So he says, for the heavens are higher than the earth, above us. He would never be eye to eye with us. He's always, even in 2nd Ezra, when it says, who's that man who's taller than the rest? Yahweh Shai is going to be crowning us, but he's going to be taller in physically and in rank. See, that's what that's talking about. So the Lord is always going to be us. And when we get exalted, right? When we get taken up into the chariots and when we come back down, like it says in Revelation 21, we're going to be in a lofty position. We're not going to these heathens that you see, Moab and all these gooks and all the rest of these heathens scratching and moving and being disrespectful, they ain't going to be able to see us face to face, eye to eye. They ain't gonna be able to come up to us and point their fingers and all this shit. Oh no, we're gonna be in a lofty position. We're gonna be above them. We're looking down on their ass. See that? We're gonna be similar to the Heavenly Father. It says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts, right? Verse 10, it says, this is the point. For as the rain cometh down, see that? And the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, watereth the earth, and make it bring forth bud, see this? That it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater. So this is another metaphor for this word coming down, okay, and nourishing our minds. We coming, and it also says, oh, keep going. Verse 11 says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. See? It shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it. You see? So this word is like this water, this living waters. In fact, and then we're almost done. We're almost done. Let's do this. Let's do this. Romans 12 and 2. And it reads. And let me see if I want to go up a bit. We almost done, man. It says Romans 12. And it reads, start at verse 2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing, see, that ye may prove that is good and acceptable, perfect will of the Most High. So how are we being in the mind? Through the word. You see that? And there are many, many scriptures that, that goes into that. But let's see if I want to get anything else out of this, and then we're going to close up. Let's see. Let me see. Fear not, be afraid. Let's see. Thus said the Lord. There's a point. Let's see, but hold on. Let me see if I want to get anything else. Wow. Yeah, that's it. There's another scripture though. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Let's see. Bear with me just. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, let's do this. Let's get you one last scripture and we're going to close out. I didn't get to the spirit somewhere else. I had some other, I knew that was going to happen, but that's how the spirit works. I had other scriptures I was going to go into, but we about to be delivered out of here. All right? And when it showed up 2,000 years ago, right, that was the beginning of the end, right? But now we're at the end of the end. Isaiah 49:8 said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in the day of salvation have I helped thee. And give thee for a covenant of the people to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritages. Now you notice it said covenant. I will preserve thee and give thee for a covenant. We're not in the new covenant yet. If we was in the new covenant, where's my crown at? Where's my wives? Why is Esau still running around? We're not in the new covenant yet. Okay? There's a lot of people, those of you who knows, there's people out there teaching that. No, we're not in the new covenant yet. We can't be under the curses in time. We're still under the curses. Deuteronomy 28. See? We're not under the covenant yet. Yahweh Shai, where is he? See that? King David, where is he at? Why if we was in the new covenant land right now? So no, we're not in the new covenant yet. And this is why it says I will give for thee a covenant, you see? It's going to the new covenant. So I just wanted to, we're gonna close up, man, and as we said, like I said earlier, we're coming into Jacob's trouble, man, fast. Okay? So hold on, buckle your seatbelt. It's about to get exciting. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Shalom. Shalom, brothers. Y'all take care, man. Stay up, man. It's about to get a little bit sporty out here, bro. Shalom.